let me give you the skinny. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge, baby. These ones are mini.
All right, kids, let's give that film a round of applause. That was wonderful. Wow. Thank you everybody for making it here to this a good cultural experience for you kids. Seeing a nice artistic film made by one of our alumni. Just quickly, guys, be on your best behavior here because, as you know, the director of this film, who was an alumni here, he is here, and he's here to take your questions. So I would like to hand this microphone over to the director of the film that we just watched, Terry Morden.
Hi, thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Terry.
Thanks for having me. Howard, your fly's unzipped.
All right. Hey, thanks.
And also there's a big hole in the back of your pants.
Yeah. Oh, is there really? Jesus Christ. Hang on. I'm going to go get some safety pins.
I have a question for Mr. Levis.
Oh, a question for
it's for me?
Go ahead.
Okay.
What happened to your pants? Looks like a gopher got in there.
No, that's not what happened. Actually, I was sitting on, I sat on the one seat in here that doesn't have a cushion on it because I wanted everybody else to have a comfortable seat. So it was just the metal frame. And it looks like a nail or a screw just ripped the back of my pants. But this Q&A is not for me.
To me, it looks like a gopher chewed right through them.
Okay,
yeah,
it's
there's
definitely
missing fabric. It's not torn. There's whole swatch missing.
I definitely did not take my lunch out in the field.
Sounds like you did.
I didn't take my lunch out in the field, guys. I know you think I did, and I did not. The butt of my pants didn't get eaten by gophers. Okay, so let's keep our questions on track here for Terry here. He just showed us his move.
Students, but I did see you running away and kind of looking back with a half-eaten sandwich in your hand.
I was just getting my post-lunch jog in.
A couple of gophers hanging off his pants.
Now looking back, that's definitely what it was. I didn't know at the time.
That wasn't those weren't gophers. I had an accident. And
why won't you fess up to this?
I didn't.
It's not that embarrassing.
No, it wasn't gophers. I'd had an accident, and
Why?
I was just trying
So you'd rather us believe you pooped your pants
it's a natural process.
than gophers where you ate a bunch of holes in
Yes, I'm not some loser.
Okay, guys, let's
Well,
find the worst.
but that was honestly my first question, Terry, was how did you get that footage of Mr. Levis being attacked by gophers so quickly? It seemed like it happened today. He was in the same clothes.
Right, I fast edited a scene into my film where Mr. Levis.
So that was me in
It
there.
was sort of like the
was-
shawarma scene at the
It
end
was-
of
it
Marvel.
was
It was
exactly
similar to the shawarma
I've always
scene.
wanted to do my shawarma, and when I saw that moment, I was like, "This is it. This is
Now,
absolutely
did you
it."
record that song, My Shawarma, to the tune of My Sharona? Was that you singing?
Well, when I saw the amazing choice of Clint Eastwood singing Gran Torino at the end of Gran Torino, I thought, this is brilliant. And so I've always wanted to do it myself. So obviously, ideas rattle in your head. And when my shawarma popped in, obviously, to the tune of My Sharona, I thought of it when I saw the shawarma scene in Marvel. And then I realized I've got to record this and play it over Howard being eaten by gophers. At the
That's
end of
really
my film.
interesting.
I wasn't being eaten by gophers. That's not what was happening in that clip, guys.
I have another question for the director.
Yes,
How
thank
do
you
you
for being so
know-
curious.
How do you know Mr. Levis?
Yeah, how do you know him?
Seems like you guys are pretty chummy.
Well, it did seem like the movie was a takedown of him.
I didn't read it that way. I thought this
Are
was...
you enemies?
Well, the main character is an amalgam of a lot of people I met in my lives. In my lives, because we lead so many lives in our one life. Wow. And I guess there is a lot of Howard in that main character. He's got a lot of money. He's never made love.
Classy.
But you base it on a lot of people in your life. Obviously, the wardrobe is based heavily on Howard's wardrobe. Are we enemies? I don't know. I mean, he told me I'd never be a successful filmmaker because
So you're at his
When
high
did you
school
go to
trying to
school?
ram it down his throat.
Now, Terry, that was a one-on-one conversation in the privacy of your house.
Okay, well, that's
And
how I.
You told him he'll never be a good filmmaker in his house.
My teacher
I did not
came to
say
my
that.
home.
I did not say those words.
You're an
Because you're
alumni.
recently graduated.
I graduated and went right for the hit piece.
I didn't say those words. There's video of me 30 years ago saying that any kid could be a popular filmmaker.
Okay, well, you came to my home and said to my face, "You'll never be a good filmmaker." You said a Jew will never make a good movie.
I did not say those words.
You all right?
Maybe you said that you will never.
I may have said the culture of the world right now may never accept
A Jewish
a
director?
Jewish director.
I mean, okay, let me list them
Wow.
off. Steven Spielberg, Martin
He's
Scorsese's
Jewish?
personality. Noah Baumbach, all right? Just to name a few. All
Okay,
right?
I guess that.
And yes, Steven Spielberg's Jewish.
I don't make assumptions.
Well, now you all know why I made the movie. Obviously, this
Yeah.
guy needed a hit piece.
Well, I thought like it seemed like some of it was true. The texts at the end of the movie that started with Howard Levis went on to do nothing.
right.
There
Which
were
is obviously
multiple
untrue.
different
It's obviously untrue.
follow-ups.
I've done a lot. I've done
like
quite a bit.
the love interest in the movie obviously never came.
Right. Yeah, it would get deep and more like specific to little moments in life.
Right. I like that.
I'll tell you this.
The love interest obviously never came.
I don't know how you got a hold of home videos. And it bothers me that some of that footage was not fictionalized. It was actually pulled from my real life.
So you guys could tell that some of that, I wanted to mesh reality with fantasy. And so a lot of that stuff, the scene of Howard getting dunked, that was real.
Right.
The home video where Howard's parents are filming the whole family and Howard is just off camera saying, "What about me?" And they are not listening. They're not putting him on camera. That's
Right.
real. Yeah. So,
I have a question.
Right.
So I'm a young actor. I study under Todd
Bradley
Padre.
Cooper's.
I study
Bradley
under.
Cooper's son.
That's right. I'm Bradley Cooper's son, and I study under the stupid Todd Padre here at school. And I really want to act for my professional career. Talk about the casting of this film. How can I be cast?
so you're curious how you specifically could be cast in the movie?
In the future, or what is your process?
Well, that paper airplane headshot you just tried to throw me did not make it all the way up.
Well, you see it, you can pick it up.
I see your face also. Well, the casting process for this was I needed a man who was so hateable that you could watch for 2 hours and just not love the guy for a moment. And obviously the hardest part is someone who could work with gophers.
Yeah, was the gopher wrangling difficult?
The gopher wrangling was, they say it's hard to wrangle cats. It's even harder to wrangle gophers. But the one thing, you give them a picture of Howard and they will behave. I don't know what the thing is with gophers. But if you want to be cast in my next film, we do open auditions for everything.
Well, why don't you, Bradley Cooper's son? Why don't you?
And you should know the answer. You just ask your dad. I think he can help you also. But
Well,
no,
I think
he's-
very clearly you'll never work again. So,
Oh, my God.
good luck.
oh my
Well, his
God.
name is Bradley Cooperson.
Oh, you're not Bradley Cooper's son.
No.
I wish.
I wish.
I wish.
I wish.
I wish.
Why don't you do your take? Because you were whispering to me like I have a different take on this, but obviously the most powerful line from the movie,
Yeah.
the one that will probably be on the poster.
Well, I don't do the marketing, but I'd like for it to be on the poster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you just deliver that? It's 4 simple words.
Okay.
Okay.
No, you are the butt munch. Well, how did we? What
That was
did we
terrible,
think of
I
that?
think.
So what did you?
No, you are the butt munch.
Okay.
No, you are the butt munch.
Okay. The more you're doing it, the less natural it's sounding. I'm noticing each new take sounds less natural.
You are the butt munch.
And remember, this is how this. Let me give you a quick direction. The scene is obviously Howard looking in the mirror and practicing his retort to a student later in that day, and so
Which he later delivers but the line, no one calls him a butt munch.
No. Yeah.
Well,
it's
the
during
context,
an active shooting. In the school.
and the important context that was left out. You really highlighted the active shooting part of it, but you sort of left out the important context.
You glorified
which is
that shooter.
Yeah, which is that kid had in the past called me a butt munch. It wasn't a total out of context thing. He'd call me a butt munch. 3 days later, he shows up with a gun and he comes to shooting. And I said to him, "No, you are the butt munch." And then he shot me in the leg. Okay, important context was left
cheered.
out. Yeah,
The school turned with him.
right. And a lot of people said it wasn't an active shooter. It was a very targeted shooting of one man at the school.
Everybody went and got a gun and tried to shoot you that day.
Walmart had never been so busy.
Walmart, record profits.
Walmart was
Which was a commentary. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, and all based in reality. Again, the character's an amalgam of a lot of people, but that was based on a real thing that happened. And you think I glorified the shooter a little bit?
Well, his outfit, all American flag. He looked a little bit like a hero to us in the audience.
That's interesting, I don't know. Do I think guns rule? Yeah. And so maybe that bleeds into my subconscious when I'm making a film a little bit. Bleeds.
Bleeds.
But yeah, sorry. I'm a little distracted. Right outside that window, there's like 40 gophers just looking through.
No, those aren't gophers. That's my poop.
Whoa, that's your poop.
No,
that's your moving, stacking on top of each other poop.
I'm seeing a
Mr.
gastroenterologist.
So your poop has a napkin in its fur and a fork and knife, and it's looking at chops.
Staring right at you. Your poop wants to get back into your butt, and that's what's appetizing to it.
I'm going to see a
Howard, you should
gastroenterologist this
honestly
weekend.
sneak out of the back. Those guys are going to eat you.
That's not gophers.
Huh?
Why won't you admit
gophers.
Gophers want to eat you?
Because it's not.
Or your clothes, I don't know.
If
Listen,
gophers did want to eat me, it would be very embarrassing because they're a little tiny animal that shouldn't have power over anybody. Okay, and the fact that they did have power over me would make me feel very, very uncomfortable with my sort of strength.
You sat in Mr. Weatherman's soybean field. You got some soy on your butt cheeks, and now the gophers want to eat your pants.
I did sit in the soybean field. I ate a lot of the soybeans. Bad reaction to soybeans. Instant diarrhea.
It's not.
Are you a soy boy now?
I
Do you
wish.
think you're a soy boy? Because if you eat too much soy, you can turn into a soy boy.
I would
be a soy boy.
love to be a soy boy. I wish I could eat.
You
soy.
want to be a soy boy?
I want to be.
That's a debilitating
I would
disease.
love to have a community of people to talk to about something. Okay, I would love that.
There is a hangar of 40 to 50 soy boys slowly dying near the airport that they're trying to just to give care to while they pass away.
Yeah, the hangar was the best place they could find.
It was too many for the hospital.
Look, I know
The
you want
hangar
to
of
be.
soy boys.
I know you want to be a part of the community, but the second you mentioned that, I opened my Twitter and it's already trending. Soy boys are saying no Howard for soy boy. So they're
no
rejecting
Howard for
you.
soy boy is what they're saying.
Trending.
Soy boys are rejecting you to an extent where it is
Jesus
trending.
Christ, I can't catch a break.
They can barely mutter words, and they've come together on how they don't want you there.
Howard,
Mr.
you are
Levis.
popular with some.
Gophers.
Things.
I mean, that's not.
Now, I know. I mean, I know it's a little different, gophers and groundhogs, but I will say the groundhog came out this year and said you're going to be delicious for 6 more weeks.
Are you kidding me?
He said you've been marinating.
He put me on the menu.
He put you on the menu.
You are now on the rodent menu, and that's the problem.
You're like avocado toast to gophers.
That's right.
You're lighting on fire.
You're
And
on
you're what's
fire.
keeping them poor, you son of a bitch.
You're keeping,
Oh,
What?
you charge so much for your flesh.
I'm going to make
So
a
you-
movie about this.
No,
This is an allegory.
I don't think you should make another movie, Terry.
Teddy, make another movie, Teddy.
It is Terry, and you just heard him on Mike say I should make another movie.
It's
I think
not
we
about
all
the
know.
Judas thing.
I think we all know why.
It's not that you're
Teddy.
Get ready for-
doing a crip wall. Teddy's doing a crip wall.
I guess we should get ready for two gopher to fail.
Yeah, so I'll probably make another movie.
Yeah, Teddy.
Thank you,
Teddy.
students. This has been the
Teddy.
coolest Q&A I've ever done.
Hold Teddy. Hold Teddy up above your arms, everyone. Crowd surf Teddy!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Gophers have broken in.
No,
They're
no,
carrying Teddy on their shoulders.
Gophers, they're going for Howard!
No, they're not.
Howard,
Oh!
run!
No, he's making that noise with his mouth. Those are gophers trying to eat.
There's not shit running into the room, Howard.
Hold on,
There's a
they've
gopher.
stopped. They're bowing at his feet?
Oh my God, they're
worshiping
like
him.
listening to the farting like it's a flute.
He's giving them a lesson?
He's the Pied Piper.
Howard's the Pied Piper. He's going
Howard.
Oh my God, they're dancing.
They're sea walking.
Sea walk!
Who knew Howard was so talented?
Hello. Hello, my friends.
Oh, he's...
That's all.
When he said friends, they all turned around and left. They were worshiping
Hey,
him.
come
They
back.
turned on him.
Hey, come
turned
back.
on him.
Come back. Come back.
Oh my God, he is now begging gophers to
Come
want
on,
him.
please.
Jesus.
This man is too sad to make a movie
Oh my
about.
God, the soy boys. Soy boys.
Soy boys are coming to eat Howard.
Oh,
Soy boys are...
hey, fella.
It's
my
like
God.
World War Z, but with soy boys.
Walking in like
yeah.
zombies.
Let's drink some milk, babies.
Not one of us.
We hate milk.
Superior form of protein.
Guys, I like you. You like me.
Edamame is soy.
Soy.
Estrogen levels are through the roof.
Okay, all right. This Q&A has gotten out of hand. Soy boys, if you don't have a question for me about the film I directed, all right, hell yeah. Sea walk. Sea walk.
Tell us about the casting. I would love to be cast as a soul.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you soy boys.
Bradley Whitford's son.
Bradley Whitford's son.
Bradley Whitford's son.
That's right.
Yeah, we soy boys, we love the arts too. Do you want to take a look at my resume?
How about my reel?
Get out of here. This is my moment.
We can be twins in a movie.
I like you guys.
Howard.
What?
Shut up, Howard.
I'm
You're
not.
not a
You're
soy
not.
Oh
boy.
my goodness! I like.
Don't make fun of our condition.
You
We
drink vitamin D whole milk. And
We
I've seen
drank
it.
so much soy it turned us into a dying white milky man. Look at my resume.
Look at my reel.
And so that was my film, Soy Boys Eat Howard. Does anybody have any questions? Obviously, I incorporated my last Q&A with you guys into the film.
Seems a little derivative to me, Terry.
Was the title based on What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Great question. The title was not, but obviously the song at the end was.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions about the film?
Yeah.
I think I
what-
see a hand in the back.
Yeah, no, I was just scratching.
You did say
scratching.
yeah.
Now, students, we do have 45 more minutes, so any questions you have,
Any
feel free to
questions?
fire them off.
Let me think what happened in it.
I could talk a little bit about the some funny stuff that happened on set.
Yeah.
No, and whatever he says, it's not true. It's not true. He's making it up.
So
He's making it up about me.
we cast Howard as himself in this one, and on set there's a table called the crafty table. Craft services where all
okay.
the food is. Well, they set up a one for gophers where they served Howard to the gophers.
That's not even remotely true. That's not what happened. They didn't
So
say
life
no.
imitates this. This is a true story.
This is a true story, a true set story. Gophers would come up, if they had some free time, and they'd be like, "Oh, I told myself I wasn't going to eat too much Howard today, but here I am."
I am sick and tired of getting eaten. I'm sick and tired of getting eaten. What does the guy have to do to just not
Howard.
get eaten in
Howard,
this world?
it's in there deep. We don't know what to do about it.
For some reason, it's funny to us. Oh,
I mean, it's a great argument to make that you're sick of it, but you're saying it literally while I'm brining you.
Hot brine.
Hot brine. Soup. Hey.
Hot brine soup.
Hot brine Howard soup. Hey.
Hot brine up.
Soup. Hey, listen.
Hot brine in the window.
So was that a movie about a Q&A, or were we doing a Q&A and part of it was the movie? I'm confused.
We are now 2 years in the future from the Q&A that inspired the movie.
Okay. At what
so that's
point did
Q&A.
the movie start and that Q&A end? Or that was all the movie?
Well, I took
before
some,
you said, and that was the movie.
it was all the movie. It was all the movie.
Okay.
But I took some liberties plot-wise.
Okay.
Yeah. When it got unbelievable, that's when it was the movie.
Oh my God. I was asleep.
Mr. Levis,
Hey,
is the
guys.
Q&A going to start soon?
I don't know.
You've been asleep for like 15 minutes.
Sorry, I think the Q&A is canceled. The movie's canceled. The Q&A is canceled. We're not
What?
doing it. We're not doing it. Terry, go home.
What do you mean?
Go home. We don't want to watch your stupid movie.
Terry's been sitting here watching you sleep for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was just politely
Terry's-
waiting
nope.
for you to wake
Terry's
up so
an
I could
alumni.
Yeah.
show my
I don't
moving 3-hour Holocaust film.
No,
But I guess
thank-
Howard doesn't
no,
want to.
No, it's not about that. It's not about the subject matter of the movie. It's
What
about-
happened in your dream, Howard?
I didn't have a dream.
I barely know anything about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
It keeps being hidden from
It's
me.
a thing that happened a long time ago. We've talked about it. It's fine.
Don't brush over
Okay,
it. Hold
God.
on, I'll open the door. Welcome to the theater.
Hi, pizza delivery
No,
for Howard Lewis.
no. I've never seen a pizza man this small and hairy. No, absolutely not.
I've seen Pizza Man this song.
Hold on, what is this?
It's
Is this a just get the pizza,
Hey, can I
Mr.
eat the pizza? You gotta come over here and sign for it.
I'll throw you you throw me the receipt.
I can't. My arms are too small and I don't have opposable thumbs.
All right, one of you kids go grab the receipt from that
All
little
right.
guy.
Hi, tiny pizza delivery
Hey,
guy.
there you go. Hey, and on your way over there, can you grab that guy and pull him closer to me?
Sure, Mr. Levis, he wants me to get you closer to him.
What- nah,
I think he needs you to sign the receipt. I don't have. I
You know
can't
what?
sign
I'm not
like
scared.
a
I'm not
card.
scared. I'm not scared.
Hot brine.
No!
Mr. Levis, your pants.
Yeah, they're boiling off. They're made of wax.
What?
I don't know.
There was a
the
bunch of
gopher's
gophers in
eating
the
it.
pizza box.
I know.
Yeah, I was a real man and I delivered a bunch of gophers to you. And I don't
Levis.
appreciate you calling me hairy or tiny.
They're both true. I don't know what to tell you.
Every house I go to, they say I'm too hairy and tiny to be a pizza man. Well,
Are you a gopher pizza man?
no, I'm a pizza man who got paid some money on the sly to serve some gophers up so they could eat Howard. I am just a tiny, hairy man who is fed up with having my body described.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Mr. Levis.
No tip?
Of course not.
No, get out of here. Oh, and it's good. You kicked the field goal, Mr. Levis.
Stay flippy.
Well, that's the skinny on the minute. That's all that I know. You gotta hit the road, but first, pour me a cup of that Joe.
Hey, this is Kevin. I'm the producer for the Teachers Lounge. The guys would like to thank Casey Trela for making the amazing theme song for the show. You can check out more of his music at tuftmusic.com. That's Tuft. They also have a bunch of awesome merch available at podswag.com. And if you like the show, make sure to rate and review it on Apple Podcasts, or you can tweet at the guys at Big Grande Tweets. Thanks for listening.